And we are live.
Cool.
15 waiting.
We made it. We good?
All right.
Testing 1, 2, 3.
Are we
Hello,
in?
hello.
Yeah, we're
All
in.
right.
Testing 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we're
All
in.
right. Cool.
Yeah. Cool, guys.
So thank you everybody for joining us this wonderful Wednesday.
Yeah.
We
nice
made it. We good?
All right.
Testing 1, 2, 3.
Are we
Hello,
in?
hello.
Yeah, we're in.
All right.
Testing 1, 2, 3.
All right. Someone's feedback is
Yeah,
on.
that's me.
so-
That's me. That's me.
Okay.
Cool,
No,
guys.
that's not me. My
Got it.
volume's at 0.
Yep.
I'm still getting the feedback, guys.
Is it you, Paul?
I just turned mine off.
Okay. Mine is not on yet, so
Yeah, my volume on that side is muted as
Good.
well.
I think it's good now.
Oh, Brian, I think you're getting the feedback probably because
Yeah.
the other one is going.
All right, it's gone now.
Okay,
Yeah.
perfect.
Cool,
All right,
guys.
cool. Right on.
So, lead
So,
off?
well, I am Mr. Brian James. You can find me on Instagram at Mr.BrianJames. And I'll shoot it over to Paul.
Yeah. I'm Paul, P Gooch on Instagram, and I like shooting landscape. Evans?
Hey, my name is Evans. Eba46 on Instagram. I shoot mainly weddings and events.
Yeah.
My name is Salom. I'm Meek Photos Vision on Instagram. I shoot wedding and portraits mostly, but these guys are
Gotcha.
making me get a feeling for landscape. So that might be my next.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
know.
well, when you don't have anybody to shoot portraits of, it's
Exactly. Yeah.
Exactly, man.
COVID-19
Exactly.
ruined that. All right, guys. So the reason we're here today is, well, we called this 4 photographers reviewing your photos live. And so between the 4 of our Instagram and Facebook and email accounts, if you will, we got a bunch of photos sent in. Matter of fact, we got more than we had
Yeah.
anticipated.
Huge thanks
And-
because we did this like last minute.
And so,
I don't think we were expecting
yeah.
that kind of level of. It's good though. It's a good problem.
So I will say this then to everyone out there that's watching. If we don't get to your photo today, we will definitely get to it on the next episode, if not Wednesday, but coming up soon.
Yes,
And,
yes. We are gonna get through all of them. Don't worry. So we
Yeah.
just want to give each photo its proper due.
Right, exactly. We'll do our best.
Yeah.
All right, so let me, I'm going to share my screen here and we'll get started.
If you guys are watching, if you guys want to put in the comments, if you're waiting for us to look over your photo, let us know. Because I'm not sure who's here to watch the actual discussion and who's here to actually see their photo being discussed. Curious.
And if you are here watching, just give the video a thumbs up. It helps.
And a thumbs up.
Thank you.
Always helps.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
I love this photo.
All right, guys. So the first one is from 69T Dot.
Curtis. It's Curtis.
Curtis.
Our guy Curtis. I don't know if he's on, but thanks, Curtis, for sending this in.
And so I think, part other than reviewing these photos, right? Hopefully it's some free publicity for some of the Instagrammers out there. And remember, this was open to everybody from beginner to advanced to, whoever. I mean, we have photos in here that are shot with a cell phone. We have photos shot with DSLRs and mirrorless.
Yeah.
So right on. So let's jump in.
I love it. I love the motion in the photo.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love the foreground, it kind of like drives you in the photo.
Yeah.
I love this photo. The only thing I would say is that the horizon looks a little bit tilted.
Yeah.
Not
It's a little
straight
bit.
up,
It's a little bit off.
but outside of that, I like the shot.
That's my only critique. I don't know. I'm big on that. You know what? And Paul, as a matter of fact, we talked about this like over a year ago. Remember, Peter McKinnon made a video about that. He's like, guys, just fix your horizon, right?
Yeah.
So I would say, just use the level tool in Lightroom and
Bring it
just
up a
straighten
little
that up.
2 seconds.
And then if I'm being really picky, because overall this is a really good photo. If I'm being really picky, I would just say, we don't need that bird there.
Yeah.
That bird just kind of, because
It
at first
doesn't
Bird,
add
I,
to
did,
it.
I missed
I
the
thought it
bird.
I thought it was lens dust at first.
Oh, is that a bird, eh?
So yeah, very nice. Very nice.
Good job, Curtis.
Moving on, gentlemen.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Nice.
Where was this taken, I wonder?
No, this is from A_the_B.
Okay. I don't know this person.
Yeah, so this is a follower of mine, and he mentioned to me that he did have a photography page, but he said it got hacked, or all he got was spam. So now he just kind of shoots for himself. But I love the detail in the clouds and the sun coming out of the horizon. Of course, the leading lines are pretty sick. So
maybe shoot more on track level.
Yeah, maybe a little bit lower.
You might lose maybe some of the sunset, possibly. I don't know.
Yeah, I like the shot. I like the way he's able to capture all the tonal range. Like the dynamic range in this shot is really good.
Yeah.
The highlights are not blown. The shadows are not really too dark. It's pretty well exposed, and it's nice. It's beautiful.
The sky is really interesting.
Yep.
Yeah, the
really
sky.
Edit. Like
it looks like the sun actually went through the clouds, so that created, I like it overall. I just have a thing against railways. I just try to avoid them at all costs. So yeah.
Wait, I didn't catch that. Against what?
Railways, like shooting anything close to this doesn't look like a closed railway. It looks like a live one.
It's funny. I mention that to people all the time.
We actually lost a local photographer and a model on the railway.
Really?
Yeah, you would think that you can always hear but when you are shooting and you are into it, you can easily miss that.
Oh my god.
Yeah, and I've also heard of people getting their clothes caught in the rail ties, and so when they think they got time to get out, and then they don't. So
they get stuck. Oh yeah.
So be careful.
But nice photo, no doubt.
All right, moving on.
Oh yeah.
So I think this is pronounced Agustin.
Gus, it's Gus.
Gus. Oh, okay, so you know Gus too.
Yeah.
I don't know where he took this, but this is kind of cool. This is cool.
Yeah, I don't know if Gus is on, but Gus, if you want to let us know where it was taken.
It looks more like this was shot at an event.
Yeah.
So there's not really event photography. Sometimes it's really hard because you have no control of how things are going to happen or when things are going to happen. Mm-hmm. So I would say he did a good job. Normally, I would like to try to keep a little bit more of symmetry, right, on the left-hand side and the right-hand side. Mm-hmm. But I think overall it's a good capture, given that it was a live event, right? It's a good capture.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I think that's a good review. I see the guy on his knees is in focus, and I think that was the point. So that's good.
Yep.
I don't have anything to say about this.
What could we do to improve this? I mean, I don't know. It does look like an event photography. I would honestly maybe go tight. I would probably maybe lose the people on the side and just zoom right into the guy in the center. Yeah.
Correct.
His detail.
Or personally, like I said, the very first people on the side here don't add to the shot that much, right? On the right hand edge. So I probably will go in a little more tighter and get it that way.
Yeah, because that guy, like that mask or shield or whatever he's wearing is pretty cool.
Yeah. All right.
Good job, Gus. Though I don't know if he's on. He didn't message.
This is from Benjamin Berthold.
Jeez, where was this taken?
So Benjamin sent me 2 photos, and I saw this, and I know I don't have the highest resolution photo over here, but I was like, I don't know.
This is somewhere that you need a model.
Yeah,
but even so, I agree.
It's still beautiful
because it would give you something to focus on. But even so, it really is a beautiful photo. I would like to kind of see the original.
Yeah, I like that. And if you look at it critically, you see
there's a car or something in the middle there.
Well, yeah, that, and then there's a little glow from the middle. Either they made a vignette that was nice and soft, or the nice glow from the middle. It's nice. Yeah, I like that.
I love this picture. It's nice. I like the edit. I like the tones. It's different. The tones are a lot different, and it's nice. Once again, the horizon is not completely leveled out. But outside of that, I think having a model or even waiting for that car to get a little bit more closer, if it was coming towards him, would have added a little bit more dimension to that image.
So Benjamin, I don't know if you possess this skill or not, but if you could remove that car or bring another car closer and kind of match up the shadows in Photoshop, I don't know if you can do that or not, or add a model from one of your portrait shoots or something like that. It might be really cool. However, that being said, aesthetically, I think the photo's beautiful.
Yeah. And the horizon, there is an auto button in Lightroom that 99% of the time actually does a good job. You just
if you go to the transform tab,
you just hit auto and then it just straightens for you. So
all right, so we'll go to
I like this.
Brooke L. Johnson. So Brooke likes to take she does like family portraits, and I know she shoots her nieces and her nephews and things like that, so she's kind of breaking into the photography thing. So this is really cute.
That's cool.
It's definitely cute.
I like this. It's really nice. The only thing I would say about this is that if she can bring the child a little bit away from the background, what it does is that it prevents shadows from falling on the background. The background is more even, and sometimes it actually throws the background a little bit out of focus, so it makes it more smooth, even though it might not be that smooth.
Right.
But really nice picture.
Yeah, it's cute. I just wish that maybe, I don't know if you can see my arrow.
Yeah.
Just because this is cut off, I don't love how it was cropped.
Right.
And then the other thing is, I mean, it's
true, man.
Obviously kids don't look at the camera, right? But what I find and from past experiences, if you can have someone stand behind you or get one of those like little lens puppets, perhaps.
Yeah.
It's cute. It's cute
I make weird noises. And
you always make weird noises.
And then they look my way.
So good job, Brooke. So check Brooke out.
Awesome job.
All right. This is
Kim.
Paul, you know this one, right? Yeah.
This is Kim. Yeah. So I like it. I mean, I like how there's symmetry with the buildings. I like how there's symmetry with the streetcar wires. I probably would take the parked cars on the right out. So either stamp
now, Paul, do you mean these ones here, or do you mean down here?
All of them.
So when she sent me this photo, she said she was driving by and snapped it out of her window, right?
Wow, I didn't know that she was driving. So I mean, if I was walking, I would probably stand in the middle of the road. I would shoot from the ground level and use the streetcar tracks as like a leading line. And I would probably get those parked cars on the right out of the frame. And I would probably want to use Photoshop to get the parked cars in the background out.
And those would be easy. Those would be easy fixes. These would be hard.
These ones would be hard.
But like Paul said, if you were standing here, closer to the ground and kind of give us the leading lines into the, so we're kind of more like this. I think we got a better shot for sure.
And if you're with a friend, maybe have your friend model for you, and she can stand where the traffic lights are, obviously with safety, but I think it could be a pretty cool photo if you have the leading lines leading right to the subject.
So it's got good bones. I would say you're almost there.
The only thing for me is that there's too many of the lines in there, right? The ones at the top. The ones at the top is okay, but getting closer to the traffic light, there's too many of them in there. It makes it way too busy.
You're right.
For my liking, but outside of that,
there's a lot. I don't know. I mean, there's a lot here. You got the streetcar lines. You got the buildings for the symmetry.
Yeah.
And then you got the notorious gray sky of Toronto.
Yeah, you got the Toronto sky. So you got to use like a luminar fixture that thing. But anyway, what do you think, Meeks? Anything to add?
I mean, I like the picture. I just like you said, to remove the cars instead of removing the cars. If she had just gone forward a little bit more, that would eliminate the cars, like go in front of the cars. And focus more on the building in the middle, and also keep it straight. So that's it. It's a nice picture overall.
Yeah, just one of those things. I'm always looking to like avoid distractions.
Right. I don't like editing. So when I'm shooting, I try to do everything
the least work possible. Right.
Right.
All right. This next one's from Elbow.
Ooh, I like this. Oh man.
So Elbow, let me just say, she used my tutorial on this channel, by the way. There's a plug for myself for my pixel stretching tutorial. Okay. And she came up with a few different versions, but this is the one that she sent me. I know when she first did it, she sent them to me. So thank you, Elbow, for first of all watching my tutorial, but making this work. But I don't typically love when we do colors or selective colors like this. But I honestly think in this photo it works. And the funny thing is, it looks like it's Christmas, but I know she took this photo in the fall because you could see the leaves on the ground. But I thought this was very unique, and it wouldn't have been something that I would have thought of. So I like it.
I love it. I think it's unique, and like you said, selective color is a thing of the past. But in this scenario, I think it works perfectly well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have nothing to say. I think it's beautiful.
So was the umbrella placed like intentionally? Is that an umbrella?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, it is an umbrella.
I don't know.
It is an umbrella.
If she's watching, if she could write into the.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure that's intentional, right?
Yeah, I would say so.
Right, because who leaves an umbrella like that?
And the way she's framed just between the two trees, I would say.
Yeah, there's a lot of attention to this photo.
Yeah.
No, everything is perfect. The framing, the composition, the position of the models, and the umbrella, they all come together really nice.
Yeah.
I see two guys in the middle here next to the car. Ideally, if possible, but in this scenario, you really can't, right? I would have avoided the people.
Yeah, the car. Mm-hmm.
I don't see how you can do that on the street. Yeah. It's parking somebody's driveway, right?
You could have knocked on their door and asked them to move the car.
But this is a great shot.
All right, nice job, Elbow. Thank you. So now we got it looks like a product shot here, product photography, which is big business. And if you are quarantined or you're staying in your house, this is the time you want to be doing it. So this is from Helen Chung Photos. And so my first thought is, and my first piece of advice really is, when you're doing product photography, everything has to be crystal clear. Unless you're purposely trying to make something blurry. Yeah. But I notice here that we're in focus here and we're kind of in focus here, but here we missed it. So this can be corrected either with a higher f-stop or photo stacking or something like that. But at a first attempt, it's not bad. I like how you have the reflections on here, but I would say product photography really needs to be in focus for sure.
Yeah, and also maybe just better use of lighting.
Yeah.
Possibly just to maybe make the logos at the top of the chocolate stand out more, because you can barely read it's Ferrero Rocher on those chocolate balls there. It's great chocolate though.
Yeah, so for product, the attention has to be on the product. And even though you can use shallow depth of fields, you want to make sure that at least that product is, prominent and it can be read, right? So for this instance, the bottom here, we can read it, but the golden experience, then you need to get that in focus as well, right? Because it's part of that product whole thing. So you got to show the product at a higher f-stop. I would for product photography, I would probably shoot somewhere around f8 and above.
Right, and even sometimes when you're shooting f8 and you have to be that close, you will still have a pretty shallow depth of field, so you might have to do some focus stacking. And the good thing is in Photoshop, there's actually an automatic way of photo stacking your photos. If you have it on a tripod and you take a bunch of them, you can automatically just click, and then it does its own thing.
And I know you didn't just say it, but I know you want to make a YouTube tutorial on that. So
I've actually made one on that, but that one is for the Nikon Z6 and Z7, because they have a thing where you can set it to take like up to 300 pictures, and it automatically shifts the focus by like 2 millimeters or 1 millimeter for each shot, and then just hit go and it does it. So
yeah. Good point.
I
just want to pause real quick. Just want to pause and say thank you. This video is sponsored by BMW.
Yeah, where's my car, man?
So thank you for the hundreds of thousands of dollars they sent us for this high-tech show.
I'm having a problem counting my money. I need a machine.
And remember, BMW is the ultimate driving experience. All right. So next
we got
shot.
paid in Bitcoin, Mix.
Yeah, I hope I don't get kicked off of YouTube for saying that. Jibin Joseph, I hope I said that name right. We've been following each other for a while. I absolutely love this photo. Probably my favorite photo in this bunch.
That is beautiful.
I love it. I mean, he got the moment where he's just on that cigarette. So
yeah, and how he's got the other side of the frame blurred out. I mean, I'm sure he caught that maybe behind. I wonder if he shot behind something.
Yeah, I think there was something like in front of him blocking it. And he probably blended a little bit more in post, maybe not.
Also, was this shot in black and white or in color and then moved to black and white?
Yeah, I don't know, but
while we're on this topic,
mm-hmm.
For what reason would you guys shoot in mono, like black and white, and not shoot in color and then change it to black and white in post?
When I usually change to black and white when my exposure is just way off. Like if things are blown out, I just move the photo to black and white. For example, if the sky's blown out,
right,
I'll just move it to black and white.
So why wouldn't you just shoot it in color and then go and make it black and white in post? Is that an advantage to shooting straight in black and white?
Well, for me, shooting, if I go out with the intention of shooting black and white, what I find is that I notice lights and shadows more, right?
Okay.
And I'll catch things that I won't normally see in color because you're distracted by the whole spectrum of colors, I think. So that's one of the reasons I'll go out and shoot black and white on purpose.
Okay.
But yeah, and to see and the detail in his face and everything, he killed it.
I love street in black and white. Street photography in black and white, so good.
I think Evans is saying something, but we cannot hear him.
Evans, you saying something?
Oh, his battery died. Oh no.
Battery died for what? Laptop?
No, he's probably using the wireless Go.
Okay. We'll keep going. We keep plugging.
Yeah, we'll keep going on. Now it's 3 photographers reviewing.
Yeah, I should be back.
Oh, he's back. Sorry. That was a short-lived hiatus.
We didn't say anything bad about you, I promise.
Hey, there's always a member. There's always a member in the boy band that leaves, right?
Yep.
So
I'm using this. What do you call it? The Daddy V Mic Pro.
Yeah.
You're always using something new.
No, this is the same mic I've been using all the time.
Oh, okay.
But I think I haven't charged it in a couple of days because the battery lasts longer, right? Lasts really long, so I haven't charged
you've got more gear than anybody I know.
On the planet.
You want to do a show? You go to Evan's place.
Yeah.
That green screen. Crazy, man.
Wow.
All right.
What I was saying was that sometimes I purposely shoot even portraits in black and white because even if I'm not keeping the black and whites, right? Because as long as you're shooting in RAW, if you have your camera set to black and white, the raw files are still going to be in color. You still have to convert them in post. Yeah. But the reason why I do that is because it gets rid of all the colors and stuff, and I'm just able to focus more on my composition and stuff like that. So I will just go out and purposely set the camera in black and white, and I'll get JPEGs in black and white, but my raw files are still in color, and I can do whatever I want with it.
Yeah, exactly. Good point.
Boom.
I just got an idea. In the future, we could actually invite people's, like whichever picture we are discussing, we could bring them on.
Oh yeah.
That period and have them defend their picture or whatnot.
Defend it.
Defend it.
You're on the people's court.
As we're roasting them.
Yeah, give them a chance. Yeah.
All right. So this is from Just Tries, I think.
Justin? Oh, cool.
So what are your thoughts on this, guys? I struggle with really tall buildings, right?
Yeah.
To keep them all in perspective. How do you guys deal with that?
So what I do, especially for such a wide shot like this, I mean, to me, you need to get the street for like a leading line, right? Because now Justin missed the street, so you don't really see what's going on street level. So in this instance, if I'm not shooting street, I would probably go tight and try to get details of the tall building there and get rid of all of these buildings in the foreground.
One World Trade Center. See, New York City is such an interesting place to shoot, and I like all the details in these buildings. But the only thing is, I'll say, like, I don't know what I'm supposed to be looking at. Like, I want to look at the One World Trade Center.
Yeah.
But then I do have all these other things here. So
there's a lot going on. Yeah.
I will say he would have had a really wide, he would have had a, you know, maybe a 12 millimeter or something to get the street and this building. This building's just massive. So
yeah.
Difficult shot to pull off, but I like the colors too.
Yeah.
I like the colors. I like the tones. It's like you said, there's too much grabbing your attention. There's no one key focal point in this image, right? Personally, what I would do to fix this is, well, first off, some of the because I think because of the way he shot it, the buildings look crooked and stuff like that. And I know architecture is really hard if you don't have a tilt shift lens, right?
Yeah.
But it's a good job. But what I would have done in post is probably maybe crop it a little bit, because there's too much space on the right-hand side with buildings, right, as opposed to the left-hand side. So what I would have done is crop it up a little bit and maybe put a little bit of a vignette on the ends.
Yeah.
And then put more attention on the blue building in the middle.
Yep, absolutely.
Okay.
Meeks?
Vernon?
I have nothing to say. You guys said everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, tight. Go
It's
tight.
tough, man. It's a tough shot, man. Like, there's so much going on here.
Yeah.
For like anyone, not just
I'm actually quite impressed how it's not that much distorted, you know.
Yeah.
Because when you go wide like that, there's usually a lot more distortion. And I like to have tall buildings on both sides so that the distortions are kind of like slightly balanced and the middle is straight. But I'm impressed how this came out pretty straight. So
thanks, JT, for sending the photo.
I just had somebody message me and said that this photo would look good with one of my presets. So if you're not,
are you selling them?
If you're I give them away for free as long as you're a member of my website.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
You get them free every month, so just another plug for me there.
That's good.
You're shameless, man. You're shameless.
Oh, the website, by the way, is www.mrbrianjames.com.
There you go.
All right. This one, when I
gotta check out your website, man. I like your.
We all have
websites, editing skills. No, but I think Brian has some tutorials and stuff that you're selling, right?
He does. Yeah, he's got stuff.
I gotta check them out.
Everything's for free.
Oh,
he's a man of the people.
Everything's for free until he hits 100K, and then
and then it's
100K.
you gotta pay the man,
and then you gotta
then
pay.
BMW can pay me, right? All right, this next photo, I think we see it in the corner, and I think we're drooling because I know I was drooling when I saw it. This is by J.W. Jackson, and obviously a composite. But
I was gonna ask.
It's got to be a composite. You just can't time it like that. Not centered in the frame.
No way.
But god damn.
Yeah, love the mood.
Yeah.
I love the flag, and he also has the reflection of the flag on the building.
Yeah,
like perfect. Look at
Dude.
that. Crazy.
I don't even know.
Beautiful photo. I don't have anything to say about that photo. I couldn't do a better job. So
exactly. I can't think of one thing.
It's like
I think it's a composite, but I think it was well done.
Right.
Well done.
Yeah. I don't know really.
The only thing that's wrong with this photo is that I didn't take it. Somebody else took it.
Oh man,
Also,
that's what's wrong with it.
Also, you're missing the bat signal off the building.
Yeah, maybe.
You forgot to call Batman when he took this photo.
So Mr. Jackson, if you are watching, that's fantastic. We all love it. Thumbs up.
You should teach a class, Mr.
Thumbs
Jackson.
up. Absolutely. All right, let's see what's next. Can clicks.
Okay. Yeah.
Is this on Toronto Island?
I don't know, man. Tough to say.
Can. Do we know Can?
I don't know that IG. I'm not sure where that is, but I think off the bat,
Canchin, and she didn't tell me where she took the photo, but I kind of feel like it's in Toronto Island. I don't know why I'm thinking that.
Do you guys know what it was taken on?
No.
Phone or camera?
Not sure.
No,
you can't tell. Okay. I mean, it's very
if you're
realistic.
In the chats, let us know what you're using for this.
It's very realistic, and I'm quite impressed how everything is in focus from close to you to all the way back. You know,
For me, it looks more like a phone shot.
Right. That's
but
what
that makes it more impressive if you shot this on a phone.
Yeah,
right?
it is a phone shot. I just looked it up, and she did say that it's the iPhone XR. So this was a handheld phone shot. So
man, these phones are not playing these days.
Yeah, I'm gonna sell my camera.
Crazy. I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, very crisp, very pretty.
It's nice. Okay, just before I let go, the only thing I would say is that he or she could do a little bit more dodging and burning to bring out certain parts of the image, and also this is just a personal thing. I like to bring down my greens a little bit, so but I mean that's just a personal thing. Apart from that, it's a really nice image. I like the sky. The sky is like perfect.
So I agree with you 100%. That's normally what I would do, but in this case I don't even know if she even did any editing. This looks like straight out of the phone to me.
It's possible. Yeah, it's true.
You're right. And I mean it's good for me.
I guess
I if I'm editing it, yes, I will shift the colors a little bit in Lightroom for the greens, especially because there's a lot of greens, right? I will shift the greens a little bit, but
the water is not green, so
Oh, it was Toronto Island, eh? Okay.
Oh, did she write in?
Yeah.
Toronto Island last year.
Took it on iPhone.
Great
shot. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. Thanks for sending it in. Oh, Kurt Wang sent one in. You got Kurt. Yeah. You got Kurt to send one in. That's big time, man.
Kurt's here.
Wow, that's big time, buddy. I mean, like that's amazing photo. I mean,
is that Kurt from Get Out and Shoot?
No, it's the other Kurt. Oh, it's Kurt Wang.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
If you're not following Kurt Wang, then I don't know who you're following. But to catch the sun like that, he told me where this was taken, but I don't want to. You know what? I'm not going to tell everybody because that's nobody's business. I'm gonna let Kurt have. Kurt have his thing.
I know where this was taken.
Well, but then we're gonna have a bunch of Kurt copycats. And
it is what it is.
Yeah. No.
I mean, it's pretty crazy to have the sun perfect like that.
Yeah. But he's been doing that lately. Have you seen?
Yeah, I have.
If you've seen his page, he's got a lot of these like.
Yeah.
Is this sunset or sunrise?
I don't know. I think that piers on the east side, so that would probably be sunrise.
Cool, but even the birds like add to it. Yeah, it's hard to find anything negative with this photo.
This photo is just beautiful.
Kurt, frame it, sell it, bud.
Frame it, sell it.
And Evans, this time you don't have the horizon, man. The horizon is good.
Yeah, it's perfect. straight on.
Yeah,
good. It's good. It's good.
Pretty good.
Yeah, thank you for sending that in.
See, people are blowing up his spot. Kurt took this photo at Brant Street Pier.
Yeah. Everyone knows Brant Street Pier.
But no, Paul, I don't know this pier. I don't know this pier at all.
Come on.
I don't know anything. But that I will say he did a good job. I will say one thing because I don't want Kurt. We don't want to blow up your head here, but the horizon, and it's difficult when you have a horizon and then you have a pier or a building or something else that's also cutting the horizon, and you did a good job of balancing the two. So yeah. I mean, very well done. All right, next photo is from
man, G.I. Joe style, eh?
This is from Lavana. So I actually know her. For those of you that don't know me, and I don't advertise it very often, but I am in the military, and so she is stationed at an undisclosed location overseas. We will not discuss. I don't know that gentleman next to her. Now, I don't know if they took the photo or they put it on a tripod or what. I can only imagine they beat the shit out of that airplane by hand.
Wow. And they got the sun right between them.
Right between them. Yep.
Yeah, so it's a pretty cool shot. I would like to bring out the shadows, of course, on their faces and their bodies, right? Because I can't really make them out at all. Yeah. Or I would go the opposite with this, and I would take it down so that it's a silhouette. Right. I don't know what you guys think.
I would probably say the former. Lift the shadows. Maybe crop the sides of the photo just to have it more of a 4x5, maybe. because maybe there's too much of the plane. I don't know. I'm not sure how that looks, but
yeah, because you're still going to get the effect of we know it's a plane, it's destroyed, right? Even if you drop in.
Now, yeah, I just like how they're centered like that. That's perfect.
Yeah, that was well thought.
I think cropping would be good, but I like this the angle though. I like the field of view. For me, I like the field of view. It shows a lot more of the plane, but that's good. The only thing is, like you said, I would probably just bring them out a little bit so you can see them.
And I don't know what gear they were using, but obviously some off-camera flash would have taken this picture from an 8 to a 10.
Yeah.
You know, like some off-camera flash right on them, blast it out, and that would
or a lime cube even or something.
Yes, or something like that. But of course, if you take it in RAW, you can bring out the shadows from their faces. If you have to go in there and paint just their faces, do that. And it will make the picture pop a lot more.
I'm pretty sure this is on a cell phone because they don't have the opportunity to carry much gear with them.
Yeah.
Okay.
But, all right.
Oh.
Look at this.
Jeez, man, like
that's not me, by the way.
So yeah, that's why we're laughing. That's why we're laughing. I was like, Salome, we got somebody sending a picture of you, my friend. So damn.
Got some bling in your ears too.
Oh,
look at those. Jeez, man.
This is from Musington Photography, and he also gave me the model's name, and unfortunately, I didn't get it in the screen there. So if especially ladies, if you're interested in this young man here, please go to Musington Photography, and I'm sure you'll find his link there. But from a portrait standpoint, I like the depth and the shadows and the light. And if you look at the catch light in his eyes, it looks like he's got maybe like a V flat or a card underneath his face to fill in some of the shadows from underneath. And I think it's well done.
One of those reflectors coming up.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very well done.
I mean, it's a great picture. I mean, the only thing I would change about this is the skin is a little cold. So
that's a good observation.
Just the skin. Apart from that, it's a great picture.
Yeah, that's a good observation. And I do that in my photos too. If I'm trying to go for that mood, I use a lot of cold skin tones as well. But yeah, it's a good and obviously a professional model, so he's got that look, right?
Yeah.
So well done.
It's got that look, all right.
All right, this is from Navi 2.0.
Okay.
Nice.
So
I just saw this photo on IG today.
I put it up there. I was trying to get this to 100 likes, man. So brand new photographer.
Okay. I like it.
Yeah.
Is that him, or is that his friend, or is that a stranger?
I love the lines. No, that's a stranger. It's definitely a stranger.
Okay.
But I like the lines, and I just discovered this building the other day. It's such a cool building. Paul, you know what this is?
Yeah, it's Toronto. Yeah, it's right on the Esplanade.
Man, Toronto is so beautiful.
Yeah, you should come visit, man.
Yeah. But I like.
But it's cold.
I like that
she after May. All right.
I like that she had a nice foreground to this, and the buildings are almost perfectly symmetrical, a little bit off, but then
crop the top.
But then probably waited for this guy to walk through the scene. I think it was well done. It was a good job, and I like the editing too.
Yeah, I think it's well done. For a beginner, that's a great job. He's done a good job capturing this. The buildings may be a little bit off, but the focus is there. The focus is right in the middle, right? So when you look at it, there's that focal point with the guy with the skateboard and the tall building behind him, exactly, right? So that focus is there. The other two buildings on the sides, even though they're there, they don't distract as much. That's what I was saying about one of the other previous pictures we took a look at about darkening it. So as you can see, there's some sort of like a vignette coming from the sides and giving more light in the middle there, highlighting the building and the guy with the skateboard. And I think it works out really good.
Yeah, very well done. All right, guys, this. I love this photographer, but he shoots in Arizona, I think near Phoenix and all over Arizona.
Mm-hmm.
And I want so badly to go out there and meet this guy and just take a dozen shots with him because, like,
wow.
If you haven't seen Neil Somerton,
was this guy's composite or this is real?
Honestly, guys, I think he shoots just long exposure. I don't think he's compositing these guys because if you look at his profile, if you look at Neil Somerton, he shoots lightning, I would say 50% of the time, but this guy posts like once a day. Like, I don't even like his I don't know how many terabytes of hard drive space he has, but I love this photo. I'm in love with that lightning and those clouds.
Yeah.
Man.
Got the stars
The
too.
lightning
in the sky.
is
beautiful.
Crazy.
Neil, I think you sent this photo just to show off. I don't think you wanted a critique.
Yeah.
Don't hate me for saying that.
Neil, your horizon's off, buddy.
Keep sending more photos.
And Neil just started shooting portraits as well, and he did send me a portrait, but I had to put this up. So maybe in the next episode of this, we'll throw that up there.
Yeah.
But the portrait was very well done as well.
Crazy.
All right. Next, we have NS Photos 25. And they told me that this was taken in San Francisco. Yeah. And this totally reminds me of Full House, if anyone's old enough to remember that.
Oh, Neil said single shot, 15 to 20-second exposure.
Yeah, I told you. He doesn't, I don't think he doesn't need to put fake skies in. It's just beautiful out there.
It's wild.
That's beautiful. Great job.
Yes, Full House. Absolutely Full House.
So what do you think of this, guys?
I like the symmetry. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe cut the bottom part of the frame off because I don't know.
I would either say cut it or include more of it and let the trees be right through the middle, right?
Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah, the sky's cool. I like the sky.
Yeah, the sky is okay, but like you said, the bottom piece there is a little bit of a throw off. So you either cut it and have just the trees as the bottom, right? Or just include more of the bottom as well.
The balance thing, right? You always want to try to balance your photos.
Yep. All right, moving on.
Are you guys checking the YouTube comments?
Yep, I'm checking. This is Helen's. Helen's gonna be very happy that we got to her photo.
I'm not checking them only because I'm sharing the full screen.
Right. You're the host, so you focus.
Helen said that.
Yeah, I'm checking the.
I'm checking. So. Helen said that this was shot on a phone.
Wow.
So this is Union Station in Toronto.
Yeah.
Nice. Great job, Helen.
So photography_Helen. Yeah, I really like this. I like. I mean, you know what I like the shadows here. So the sun's obviously, or the light's coming in from this big window here, and then we have. I hate adding too much contrast to black and white photos, but I would almost kind of want to play on this a little bit more. I don't know. What do you guys think?
Also, like the light's really good in this station. So even there's some light at the top of the frame with those two windows. Maybe try to bring up more light there somehow. I don't know. Maybe play around with the crop a little bit.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, well, I like the texture. There is some dodging and burning going on because as you move in, you see how it flows and it's beautiful. But then the person that hits me is slightly slanted to the right.
Right.
And if that is straightened, I think the crop is very good. I like the crop.
Yeah. I think it's cool, but see the wall on the right hand side, right? If you take the tool, the straightening tool in Photoshop or even in Lightroom, in the transform tab, and just click and draw a straight line on that wall, it will straighten the horizon, and I think it would have been
right.
But it's a beautiful shot.
Yeah, well done, Helen.
Thanks, Helen, for saying that in.
And one thing about that, Evans, when you draw the lines on the walls that are to the extreme sides, it's usually not the best because that's where the distortion happens.
Yeah.
So
if
you
you're
want to
gonna use the
find
lines, you're gonna have to
something in the middle,
in the
close
middle,
the middle.
or in Lightroom. You can still use the edge lines, but make sure you're drawing multiple. So you can draw up to 4 lines in Lightroom in the
Okay.
transform tab. So I'll put one on this bar right here, one in the middle, and maybe one closer somewhere, getting to the left hand side.
You mean
That
here,
straight in
right?
it. Yeah.
Here,
Yeah.
over here.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. That's good.
Thanks, Alan, for sending that in.
2 black and whites in a row. So this is from Alex, I believe. Photo Myth. Cool spot. I have no idea where this is.
Crazy station.
I need to get out more.
Yeah. It'd be cool to have just one person on the escalator instead of multiple, possibly. Even though it's not always possible, but.
Right, but even so, I do like how first of all, I love the lighting in here. I think
Beautiful lighting.
I think you nailed it really with that. Yeah. And then I like the fact that the people are kind of like silhouettes. You know, with except for this guy.
Yeah, I didn't even notice the people down that were going up at the beginning. I was just focused on the dome and the 2 people up there. So
yeah, so cool.
I really want to go there and take portraits.
Where is this?
I don't have a clue. So Alex, Photo Myth, if you could let us know. You know what? Let me check.
Canary Wharf, London.
He told me.
Canary Wharf, London.
He wrote in?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Stayed an hour. Couldn't get one guy. Yeah, it's tough.
Yeah, I know.
You just gotta wait longer, man. Midnight.
Great job, though.
Awesome.
Beautiful.
Oh man. So Canary Wharf, he's got another photo on his profile that's, dare I say, better. It's different. It's the same location, but it's pretty freaking cool. So good job, man. Good job.
Yeah. So what's his name? AM. So what you do is you pay someone a few bucks, okay, and then you let them pretend that they're having a convulsion right at the end. Everyone will stop and watch them. You get a shot.
Get their
All
shot.
right, moving on.
Sneaky, man. Sneaky. People are looking.
Don't do that, please.
Thanks. Oh, what is this?
Wow.
Whoa.
Colors.
All right, Rayan Shahid 26
Oh, man.
on Instagram. He sent me 3. I don't know where this mosque is.
Amazing.
Yeah, the colors are beautiful. Obviously, the building is absolutely beautiful too. But yeah, I like this photo. I would say maybe lose the very top though. The very top didn't need to be there. Let's just start where the dome is.
Mm-hmm.
You know, just this part here.
Yeah. The blacks at the top can go.
Yeah.
I don't really add much to it.
Yeah. That's really well done. And it's I don't know if it was planned or not to have that guy right centered or not, but
yeah. Looks a little bit crooked on my end, but just a little bit, just a touch.
Maybe a touch, yeah.
But yeah, maybe just focus on the person and lose the top of the dome and just have the 3 windows as like your background. There's ways to play with the crop here.
Very well done.
Yeah.
All right, this is Sharon Chan Photography.
Sharon, yeah. You
know Sharon, right?
Yeah, I know Sharon. There's a lot going on in this photo, so it's hard to know what the subject is.
Yeah.
Am I supposed to be looking at the boats on the right or the things on the left? Like I don't know what.
Guys, give me a second.
Yeah, I would agree if this was a I almost think this is like, it almost looks like a photo from a history book or something, where I'm trying to take in the whole scene, and this is something I'd have to look at every little detail. But I agree that I'm not sure what I'm supposed to look at.
Yeah. I like the tones, and I like the black and white tones, but there's too much, right? I would not probably with this scene. I probably would take out all the pillars on the. And all the stuff, like from where the 3 pillars are on the right hand side, I probably will take them out and maybe focus more on the buildings on the left, right? Yeah. Where the person, and put a person in the right third or something.
I think Sharon's missing a subject. You need someone to stand out somewhere to focus on.
Yeah, there's somebody sitting there in the
Is
shade,
there?
right? I probably would have focused more on
Oh, I
him,
see. Yeah.
right? I would probably would
Where?
have. So
On the
if you
shed
look
there
in
on
the
the
middle
left.
there, underneath the shirt, there's
Oh,
somebody
okay.
sitting there. So I would have
Wow.
focused more
Yeah.
and
That's some
brought
good eyes.
brought him more
Dude,
to the
you,
right hand
yeah.
side.
Okay.
I don't know how you saw that, but
I would have focused more on him, put more attention to him, and put him maybe in the right third of the frame, and
Yeah.
cut out the bolts and the stuff on the right hand side.
that's a good critique. Yeah, I agree.
Yep. Thanks,
All right,
Sharon.
we got a few left, guys. I think we're gonna make it.
All right.
Amazing work, guys.
So this
Wow.
is shot by _Ed. This looks like a HDR, no?
Yeah, absolutely. HDR.
Yeah, man, the lines and the reflection, that's pretty cool. Pretty cool.
Perfect reflection.
Would you lose that light pole?
Hmm,
Or do you leave it?
no, I think
I'll take it out.
yeah, I'll take it out.
It works and it doesn't work. It works in a certain way because it adds some sort of difference, a little bit of something different, right? But I'm looking at it from going straight up, and that river or whatever reflection that's causing the reflection leading as a leading line. I probably would take out that pole, and maybe see if I can move a little bit to the right to get a little bit more of that building. At the end there, that building at the end on the right hand side, maybe a little bit in the middle, or a little bit more of it to show up.
Yeah, cool shot.
Yeah, I like it. I would leave it as it is. Yeah, I think it tells the story of the whole place. So
Yeah, it's neat. All right, we got a couple left. And this is from Srilata24, Srilata.24. I'm sorry if I butchered your name. I remember she mentioned to me that this was one of her most engaged photos on Instagram. Yeah.
Is this sunrise? Like, is this nighttime? I wonder what time of.
I think it looks more like early morning, dawn, or because I'll say early morning because it says breakfast.
Yeah.
But it looks more like a night shot or early morning shot. Daybreak kind of thing.
My question is, great picture. My question is it street photography, or do you know this person? Are you taking pictures of this person?
Yeah,
that's a good point. If it's street photography, okay. If you're supposed to be taking a portrait of that person, then no.
Yeah.
Then you didn't get it. Yeah, I would like to see some more of that person, but I'm a sucker for red neons, that's for sure. I think the neons are cool, but yeah, we probably just want to see a little bit more of that face, even just a little, right? So to just draw us in a little bit more, I would say.
Yeah.
But
just
cool shot.
Even if you this is how you took it. In processing, what I would have done is probably put what do you call that? The radial adjustment in Photoshop in Lightroom, and maybe bring him out a little bit.
Yeah, I kind of there's so many of these photos that I kind of just want to like play with. maybe we could do like 4 photographers edit your photos.
Yeah.
That would be fun.
That would be fun.
All right, we got 2 left, so we got 7 minutes. Keep it under an hour.
Okay, what is this?
This is suspect _ I don't know if it's Bry or Bree.
Yeah, I don't know.
I know from his page he does like all these
light
painting and everything else. And what I couldn't figure out the first time, but this is a dandelion. There's a couple dandelions here.
Yeah, that's what I see. I'm seeing like that dandelion flower thing, and I'm seeing this light.
I think that the dandelion is this is a composite, because if you look just outside of the dandelion, you would see like there's a shadow there,
Yeah, and then it's missing.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Here, is this what you're talking about here?
No, the bottom circle, like the circumference of the dandelion, like just below.
Oh, here, yeah,
exactly there.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
He needed to touch that up a little bit.
Yeah.
Well, this is certainly interesting, and not
really
like anything else we've seen, but it's pretty
They're
cool.
probably using some string lights or something and sweeping across the place. Yeah.
Pretty cool.
It's pretty cool. Yeah.
I love light painting.
So Transit Insider. So I know from his IG, every photo is of the TTC. Is that right, Paul? Is that what it's called, TTC?
Yep.
It is.
So he's got the cherry blossoms. I know they don't usually last too long around here, so that's cool. I know I could see how he used that to frame the bus.
Yeah, it's the right intention.
Yeah. I'll take out those fire hydrants over there.
I thought that too. I thought that was one thing that distracted me. Also, what's on this bus here?
Razamoka. It's a radio station. Also, maybe adjust the exposure. It's a little bit too bright.
A little bright, yeah.
Maybe.
Maybe.
The bus looks like it's out of focus too.
Yeah. Maybe pop the color in the cherry blossoms.
Yep.
I can see what this person was trying to do though, and it's the right idea. I mean, it's tough to shoot a moving bus, first of all.
If this was you think it was a phone or a camera?
Yeah, that's what I wanted to know.
I don't know the answer.
I think it's a phone.
Could be a phone. I don't know. Hard to answer that. Maybe if this person is on, maybe they can say.
Yeah, let us know. But it looks more like a phone snapshot to me.
Yeah. So does this person have like long exposures of the TTC on the right?
No, they're all kind of just snapped like this. So I would say it's probably with a phone.
Okay.
I imagine.
Because a way to get really cool images of the TTC is to at nighttime do long exposures, and you get some really dope shots, right?
Yeah.
You need a tripod. I don't know if this person has a tripod and everything, but
yeah, I don't know.
I posted one of those on my IG not long ago.
Yeah.
With the one that I did with a Bumpton Transit.
Yeah.
I shot it with a 20mm at nighttime.
Yeah.
You can see the people in the bus, but you can't really see that is the bus. But
guys, we got a few minutes left. We don't have to go around the dot. Favorite photo from today, everybody.
Favorite photo?
Oh, that's hard.
It's probably Neil's that you just passed.
Neil's?
Oh yeah,
The guy from Arizona.
Not Composite. Slam dunk, man.
Yeah.
Slam dunk.
I like that one.
Kurt's was awesome too.
That one was awesome too.
The one with the airplane, the one with the plane up top too was fire.
That one
awesome.
too.
I just like the haze. I don't know if they introduced the haze themselves. If they did, very creative, very smart. If they did not, still it's dope.
Either way.
Amazing work, guys.
And then for me, this is my favorite.
Yeah, I was gonna pick that one too.
Yeah, absolutely.
I like the emotion that this picture just brings, right? Just by looking at it.
Yeah. Well, I think we pretty much got everything, right?
Amazing work.
And so what I can go in afterwards, right, guys, and I can add everyone's IG tags, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
So I'll do that, and just want to say I want to say thanks to you guys, first of all, for coming on, and thank you to everybody that joined us today and sent in their photos over the last 2 days. This was like a last minute thing, and I'm pretty happy with how it went, right?
Yep. And if we didn't get to your picture today, don't worry, we will get back to it.
Yeah, we'll do it again.
Yeah.
Brian wants to do it again.
I do. This is fun. This is fun, and I hope it was helpful. I know I've gotten a lot of messages that people said, saying thanks and that it was helpful. So
yeah, and it also takes a lot of courage to send your photo in.
It certainly does.
It takes a lot of courage, right? It's not easy just to.
Right.
I was thinking that as we were looking, I was like, I don't know if I want to put my photo up here for you guys to tear apart. Right? Like I thought about sneaking one in and just changing the name just to see what you guys say.
Didn't we do that last week? If Evans and Paul were tearing my photos apart left and right. No chill. They had no chill.
No chill. Amazing. We're still friends.
So guys, if you're not yet subscribed to Paul's channel, go check him out, because I think next week when we go live, we're going live on Paul's channel. Yes. So go check him out. We'll be back next week, Wednesdays, 7:30 p.m. Eastern.
Yep.
So much.
We're done. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us. I appreciate it very much, and we'll see you next time.
Thanks for watching.
Take care.
All right.
All right. Well,